I'm just gonna be talking to nobody the whole time, I guess. Okay, Mom, you silence yourself. Where'd Mariah go? Okay, perfect. Okay, friends.
Are you ready for your bed?
Okay, friends. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, heads up that this weekend at this space, we have the little tinsel and sage market, the Christmas market, Saturday and Sunday. So all the classes are canceled on Saturday and Sunday, sadly. I didn't realize once I changed my Sunday class to here that the second week it would be canceled. So I'll probably teach my Sunday class in Sandy back at the Good Old Life Center if anybody wants to come out there and take it. It's at 10 a.m. So yeah, Saturday and Sunday here, no classes. But if you want to come to the market, it will be fun. I'll be there on Sunday for a couple hours. Let's see what else. I don't think there's any other really special announcements. Hi, we've been waiting for you. Right here, is that good? We're like right there. Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns before we start? Okay. It's Sophia's 21st birthday. She probably doesn't want to tell everyone. So everyone wish her a happy birthday after class or she's 21 today. Our little Sophia. All right, let's just practice. So go ahead and find your comfortable seat. And if you want to, I always like to just move my physical body a little bit. Maybe move your shoulders around or your head, or maybe you want to stretch your arms up, maybe a little twist, a couple cat cows. So anything that feels good, just maybe get a little physical feedback. And then eventually find stillness, so just settle in. So when you're ready, close your eyes. Place your hands intentionally. So maybe in your lap, maybe at your heart, maybe one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just take these first few moments to really arrive here in this space. So feel everything there is to feel, not just physically, but energetically, emotionally. Notice how you feel this morning, what you've brought with you to class. Maybe you notice your thoughts coming and going. So just notice the quality of your energy today. Notice the rise and fall of your breath. And next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Take a moment to hold in fullness at the top. And then when you're ready, open your mouth and big sigh to let it go. Ah. Very nice. Do that a couple more times. So great big inhale, fill up. Take that moment at the top, pause, maybe a little bit extra. Sit in. Open your mouth. When you're ready, release. Breathe it out. One more time. So biggest inhale of your morning. And just feel this prana, this life force moving through every little space inside of you. Hold at the top. Maybe visualize your breath just circulating around. And then eventually let it go. Sigh it out. Seal your lips and start to drop into your ujjayi breath. Start to cultivate it. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So yes, it is coming through your nose. Your breath is moving through your nose, but you hear it as it moves through your throat. And you feel it all the way down in your diaphragm, all the way down underneath your ribs. See if you can feel your belly expand every time you inhale. And then every time you exhale, everything contracts and lets go, even hugs in. So feel at the end of each exhale, your belly button pulling in slightly up. It's called Uddiyana Bandha, your core lock. See if you can find that at the bottom of each exhalation. So just for a moment, really paying attention to your breath, getting curious about it, just following it with your awareness, using it to really root yourself here in this moment. And you can stay right here for as long as you want to. So if you'd like to be here for a little while longer, if you'd like to stay here for the whole entire class, that's fine with me. As you're ready to move, come forward to hands and knees. And just like we always do, start that intuitive movement through your spine, your hips, your shoulders. So if cat-cows are where you like to begin, just working with the extension and the flexion of your spine back and forth. That's always a good place to start. And then see if you can feel around from there, get a little more intuitive, creative, instinctual. So just perhaps even close your eyes. So this is your time to really intentionally drop into your body. Notice what you feel. Notice how your shoulders feel, your spine, your side bodies, your front body, your back body, your hips, even your hands and your fingers. So anything goes. This exploration can look a million different ways. And see if you can feel into it from your present moment experience. So not going into your patterns or your habits, not doing what you always do. So rather than thinking, okay, I'll do 3 cat-cows and then 3 hip circles, and then I'll sit back in child's pose for 3 breaths, just feel around present moment. Respond to what you feel. Get curious about it. Use your breath to breathe into those tight spaces, your hard edges. Yes, I love it. Lots of different ways to move. And then in your next 3 to 5 rounds, just somewhere in there, downward facing dog is our eventual destination. So you can start your transition back in your own time and even in your own way. So if you want to move through a vinyasa to get there, go for it. If you want to take a hovering tabletop, hover your knees for a moment and really push the ground away as you find your strength. And then slowly take your hips up and back. Lots of ways to transition as well. Sydney. And then once you're back in your down dog, friends, same thing. Keep exploring, keep moving around, feeling around. So maybe you want to pedal out your heels. Perhaps it feels really good to bend your knees a lot and just work the length from your fingertips up to your sit bones. Maybe you want to take your feet out to the width of your mat or even your hands out a little bit wider and just get curious about that. Feel into your shoulders. Find a connection to your center. So I always talk about that invisible rope that's attached to your belly button. Imagine it. It's pulling up. It's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So see if you can feel that little lift that comes from your center. Feel your breath, big, slow, steady, spacious. See if you can use your breath to settle into your body just a little bit more, to feel more. Very nice poses, you guys. Good down dogs. Take one more round. And then at the end of your exhale, just slowly walk your hands to the back of your yoga mat until you find yourself in a forward fold. So eventually, all of your weight will come into your feet. You can have a little or a big bend in your knees. I would recommend feet at least hips width distance apart for this first one, maybe even a little bit wider. Make sure all of your toes are facing forward. If you want to ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows, or perhaps you bring your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Give the back of your neck some traction. So try not to rock back into your heels or lock out your knees, but Bend your knees a little or a lot, weight slightly forward. So more in your toes and the balls of your feet, less in your heels. And then use the strength in your core to lift your butt, lift your sit bones as high as you can. Crown of your head closer to the ground. Maybe you bounce a little bit or sway a little bit or bob. So feel into it and breathe into it. See if you can relax through your face, really soften through your facial muscles. Take one more great big breath. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position. So spine nice and long, parallel to the ground. Nice CC, and as you exhale, let it go, refold. Do that once more, halfway lift. So stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward, feel the length in the back of your neck, gaze down. Exhale, fold and bow. This time, as you inhale, come through your halfway lift and rise all the way up, arms to the sky. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Good. With your breath, high mountain, inhale, reach up. Swan dive down as you exhale. So take your time, traction out your spine. Yes, very nice. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. So how much length and strength can you find in your back body? Exhale, fold. Nice, Charles. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way up. Arms reach up, stretch. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms up. This time we'll add a side body stretch. So over to the right, and you choose your own variation. So you can grab your left wrist, you can bring your right hand to your right hip. Maybe you interlace your fingers, so make it your own. Most of your weight is in your left foot, especially the inner edge. Good, nice, Jen. And then breathe into your left rib cage, your left waistline. See if you can create a little more space there. Take one more round, beautiful Sandra. As you inhale, come back through center and other side with your exhale. So towards the windows, up and over. It's like a crescent moon shape with your body. So hips to the right as your upper body goes left, more weight in your right foot. Good. Breathe into your right side. Breathe into your right ribs, the space between your ribs, those intercostal muscles. See if you can really stretch them out. Take one more round. Very nice. Inhale back to center, both arms to the sky. As you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. And if you can, start to reach your hands back. Try not to lock out your elbows. If you would like, add a baby back bend. So pop up through your heart, gaze slightly up. Yes, hug in with your inner thighs as you press your hips gently forward. Take one more big inhale. Keep your hands clasped. Exhale, hinge at your hips, swan dive down. So heart leads, then relax your neck at the bottom. Head heavy, hang out here with your fingers interlaced for about 2 more rounds. So if it feels better, widen your stance or bend your knees more. See if you can lift your butt higher. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. Relax your neck, let your head hang very heavy, maybe shake yes, no. Good job, friends. Work that opening in the front of your shoulders. One more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang down. Give them a nice little shake out. On an inhalation, find your halfway lift. Realign your spine. Good, and then from here, plant your hands or your fingertips and slowly crawl forward into a plank position. So top of a push-up, shoulders over wrists. Nice, Kate. Hips level with your shoulders. Pause for a moment and just really find your strength. So spread your fingers, push the ground away. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back, just like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. Nothing changes in your position. You just feel it in your hands, your wrists, your fingers, your feet, your ankles, your toes. Next time you inhale, find that little rock forward, so on your tippy toes. You can come to your knees to modify if you'd like. Exhale halfway down. Strong through your arms, strong through your belly. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Good, one more time. Halfway down, see if you can hold until you're empty in your breath, navel to spine connection, and then push back up, high plank. Exhale as slow as you can go all the way down. Very nice, everyone. With your inhale, you choose any back bend you want, any heart opener. So maybe you like Spider-Man Cobra, feel free to go there. Baby Cobra, full Cobra, up dog, Sphinx, locust, lots of options. Give yourself a couple of breaths or so. And then eventually downward facing dog, however you want to transition. Just do it mindfully. Big deep breaths. Good job, you guys. Good breathing. So once you're back in your dog pose, you've got about 5 rounds. Feel free to move around to explore with movement. Or maybe you just want to be still. Feel those little tiny movements from the inside. So there are so many little micro adjustments you can make on the inside that I can't even see on the outside. So feel into your body. Is there any way you can be just a little more efficient, a little more skillful? What would happen if you spread your fingers wider, pressed more into your thumbs and your index? What would happen if you externally rotated your shoulders out away from your ears? What would happen if you tried to pick up your toes and spread them apart? How does that feel in the backs of your legs? Notice, are you collapsing onto the outer edges of your feet? And if so, can you press more into your big toe mounts? Take one more great big inhale into your down dog, really feeling into it, breathing into it. This time, exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift position. So nice and long. Good. Exhale, fold. Nice, Brandy. Root through your feet. Heart leads. Take it all the way to stand. Arms to the sky. Big stretch. Hands to heart as you exhale. All right. Inhale. Take your arms up. And then you choose, you can either go with a regular curtsy squat. So left foot's going to step off the right side of your mat. So hands might come to your heart center, or if you want, you can add a side body stretch. So you would grab your left wrist with your right hand, pull your upper body to the right. Very important, keep your hips square. So right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. Wherever you're at, low in your legs, square in your hips, and then navel to spine connection. See if you can feel that connection to your center. Very good, everyone. Nice variations. Take one more round. As you inhale, come back to high mountain, both arms to the sky. And then exhale, other side. So same thing, right foot steps off the left side, hands to heart, or side body stretch towards the window. So your choice. Square up your hips, pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Yeah, low in your legs. Or I see some of you taking little pulses. I love that. Soft face, long spine, connected to your center. So draw your belly button in and up. Take one more round wherever you're at. Good work. Inhale back to your high mountain. So both feet on your mat, both arms reach up. Baby back bend, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, curl open. Inhale, re-extend and realign your spine. And as you exhale, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward all the way down into your fold. Halfway lift with your in-breath. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat. Vinyasa however you would like. See you back in down dog. So feel free to add a couple push-ups. Take it on your knees. Substitute cat-cows, anything you want to do. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Ujjayi breath, so fire it up. Feel it and hear it. Next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Beautiful. So if you want to open your hip at first, go for it, but eventually find square hips. So your right hip faces down and maybe slightly back. Your inner thighs face each other. Notice what your left leg is doing. So does your left leg feel strong and powerful, or does it feel lazy? Are you collapsing into your outer left hip? Is there a way you can adjust to feel more efficient in your body, to feel more in integrity, to find maybe a stronger pose or just a little more space? You guys look so good. Nice poses. Take one more big inhale. See if you can get your right leg straighter and stronger. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in and push the ground away. Your shoulders are over your wrists. Step forward as you exhale, low lunge. Take a moment to just stretch your own legs however you want to. So maybe your back knee comes down or you open your front hip. And maybe straighten your front legs. So just how do your legs feel today? Maybe all you do is close your eyes, put your awareness in your legs, send your breath there. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. In your next couple of rounds, find your way up to your high crescent lunge. So front knee over your front ankle, all of your toes are facing directly forward. And then square off your hips. So pull energetically, front hip back, back hip forward, and feel the stability in your legs. Your legs are your strong foundation. Nice, Kathy. Tone your belly, navel to spine. Lift your heart super high. Maybe gaze slightly up. Beautiful poses, everybody. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, turbo lunge. So cactus your arms and bend your back knee to a hover. This can be where you stay. If you want to modify, your back knee can always come gently to the ground. Option to add a back bend. So bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze, curl open, lift your heart. So make it come from your mid and your upper back more than your low back. Navel to spine. Take one more round. Very nice. Inhale back to crescent. If you want, you can straighten your front leg. So both legs straight, squeeze through your inner thighs. Just an option. Exhale, hands to the earth. And then from here, walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. So going into a wide-legged straddle position. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then wherever you want to go as you exhale. So either fold, or if there's some way you want to explore this pose, go for it. About 5 rounds. Just feel into your legs. Use your breath. Notice what's there. Try not to pivot your toes out at all, but they should be directly forward or maybe very, very slightly pigeon-toed, if anything. So make sure you feel the stretch in the backs of your legs rather than the backs of your knees. If you feel it in the backs of your knees, bend your knees more. Lift your butt higher. Take about 2 more rounds. Open your mouth as you exhale if you would like. Just that letting go, that big sigh, release of energy. Nice, Marriott. All right, friends. Next time you breathe in, come back to a halfway lift position. And exhale, bow, so fold. Now press into your feet, reverse swan dive. So all the way up to stand, arms to the sky, reach up. And as you exhale, warrior 2 stand. So pivot your right toes forward, bend your right knee, reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Good, yeah. So if you need a moment to adjust your legs, feel free. You can look down at your feet, adjust if you need to. Right toes face directly forward, left toes directly to the left. Nice, Cam. And then get your front knee to track open towards your pinky toes. So really wrap your right butt cheek underneath you. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up. And then reach up, reach back. It's like a side body stretch in your right side, but keep bending into your right knee. Yeah, good, Sophia. Lift your right rib cage up away from your right hip. See if you can create more space through your right waistline and then breathe into it. Soften your face. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, warrior 2, reach forward. Going into side angle, tip it over when you're ready. So right arm towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. Everything stays open, your heart, your hips, your shoulders. If you'd like to reach your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear, lengthen your left side, awesome. If you want to take a half or a full bind or any other variation that's in your practice, feel free, couple more rounds here. So working your pose with your breath, there's a million things to notice. Is there any way you can make this pose work better for you, or you can be more efficient with your body in this posture? Good job, friends. Next time you breathe in, let's rise back up. So warrior two, straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. So your hip should be nice and level. Reach up and slightly back. Make sure your left side feels really strong, so you're not collapsing into your left side obliques, but you're using the strength in your left side abdominals. Reach and lengthen from your right toes all the way up to your right fingers. Take one more big inhale. How much length can you create? As you exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, back to a low lunge position. From here, listen, three-legged down dog. So take your right leg up and back. Open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, open your hip, peel it open. Feel your right hip stack on top of left. Very nice, good. Active through your right foot. If you want, you can stay here and hang out. Otherwise, one more inhale. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Three-legged dog, Sydney. Inhale, back up. And exhale, right knee, right armpit, or as high as you can get on your right arm. Good. Inhale, back up. Square off your hips. And then as you exhale, rock forward, three-legged plank, or feel free to modify chaturanga, lower down. Inhale to lift your heart, peel your heart open, keep your shoulders back away from your ears, down away from your ears. Downward facing dog, as you are ready, take it back, find your breath. Maybe walk it out for a moment, notice the difference between right side and left side. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. And again, if you want to open your hip at first, feel free, but then eventually find square hips. Feel into your square hips. Yes, I love it. Good job. So inner thighs face each other. Left hip faces down, slightly back. Your right leg, the one that's on the ground, make it strong and powerful. So hug in with your right inner thigh. If you're pressing your right heel down, maybe just see what it feels like to bend your right knee and come up to the ball of your right foot, almost like you could pounce forward. As you do that, can you find more length and strength in your left leg? So just getting curious. Take one more inhale, your three-legged dog. As you exhale, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round your spine, push the ground away. Stay here, breathe in, and step forward as soft as you can. Exhale. Good job. Take a moment, stretch out your legs, however you want to. Just feel around. Your next couple of breaths, high crescent lunge. Good, nice job. So strong foundation in your legs. All 10 toes face forward. The stability comes by pulling front hip back, back hip forward. So you feel the femur bones plug into the hip sockets. Nice job. Navel to spine to protect your low back, to lift your heart even higher. Maybe gaze up, maybe reach just a tiny bit higher through your fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale, turbo lunge. Cactus your arms, bend your back knee to a hover, or back knee can come down to modify. Stay here, or option to work your back bend. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Make it come from your mid and your upper back. Lift through your sternum. Take one more round. Soft through your face. Nice work. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. So reach up, straighten your back leg, maybe even straighten your front leg. So squeeze through your front thigh. And then exhale, hands to the ground. Low lunge. Crawl your hands over to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Halfway lift on an inhale. You can try adding some arms if you want to. And then whenever you're ready, either fold or explore on your own. So just noticing, feeling, without judgment, but just observation. So this isn't a practice where we show up and just criticize ourselves. I'm so unflexible. My body doesn't do this right or doesn't do this right. I look different than this person. Rather, just notice where you're at. Take it as information. My hamstrings feel really tight today. How could I move my body to stretch through my hamstrings more, to get more out of it? How can I adjust to get what I need? How can I feel into my hips here a little more? Maybe a twist is what's calling to you. So just noticing what's there, take it in as information, no judgment. Just getting more familiar with your own body and how you are. That's all this practice is about. Take one more round. Next time you breathe in, come back to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. So all the way to empty, find that navel to spine connection, root through your feet, reverse swan dive all the way up to stand. Arms reach up. Warrior two as you exhale. So pivot your left toes forward, left arm reaches forward, right arm back. Make sure that you don't feel like you're leaning forward. So your shoulders are stacked over your hips and your weight feels pretty even in both legs. Wrap your left butt cheek underneath your body so your left knee tracks open rather than collapsing in. Nice, Mikkel. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back. Keep the deep bend in your front knee. Yeah, nice, Heather. Lift your left ribs away from your left hip. Keep your back leg strong, so rooted through the outer edges of both feet. Nice, Leo. Breathe into your left side body. How much length can you create? Take one more big inhale. Exhale, come through warrior two. Reach forward, reach, and then side angle. Left arm towards the ground, right arm towards the sky, or wherever you want to go with it. Right arm might reach forward, half bind, full bind. Heart stays open, hips stay open. Shoulders stay open. Your heart wants to look up towards the sky. So rather than closing off, heart looking down, keep your heart wide open. Take one more huge breath. Nice poses, you guys. Good, Kate. As you inhale, rise back up, warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Reverse triangle. So reach up, reach back. Your hips should be nice and level. A lot of times we have a tendency to lift one hip here. So try to level them out and then reach from your left toes all the way up to your left fingers. Beautiful, long line of energy. One more in-breath. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, low lunge. From your low lunge, three-legged dog. Take your left leg back and up. Open up your left hip. So bend your left knee, peel it open. Very good. You can stay here and hang out. Otherwise, one more inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. So use your obliques. Push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged. You can open your hip if you want to. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit, so as high as you can get. You can even add a push-up if you want. Bend your elbows. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, three-legged square hips. Very nice. Exhale, rock forward. High plank to low. Chaturanga. Yes, thanks, Charles. Lift your heart as you breathe in. Lift your hips as you breathe out. Down dog. So give yourself a moment in your dog pose. If you would rather take a child's pose, that's fine with me. So just find your breath, feel your body, reconnect. We'll move through that entire sequence now, couple of times, one breath, one movement. So it doesn't mean we speed through it with momentum, but it means we move really slowly, really intentionally with our big, deep, powerful breath. If at any time you want to take a little break or you want to modify, feel free. Always the choice is yours. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. Take one more great big inhale into your down dog. And as you exhale, gaze to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, bow. Root through your feet and rise all the way to stand. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, here we go. You can make it your own, so your own variations. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curtsy squat with your left foot back or add the side body stretch. Inhale, back to high mountain. As you exhale, other side. So right foot back, your choice. Side body stretch or stick with just the squat. Inhale, high mountain. Baby back bend as you exhale. Use your exhale, navel to spine, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And swan dive all the way down. Breathe out, forward fold. With your inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, spine long, back of your neck long. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Good, Tracy. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders roll back and down, away from your ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Use your core. Exhale, step your right foot through softly. Inhale, slow rise, crescent lunge, strong through your legs, lifted through your heart. Good. Exhale, turbo lunge or at the back bend, curl open. Inhale, back to crescent. Option to straighten your front leg and squeeze through your front thigh. Very nice. Exhale, hands come to the ground. Immediately sweep your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, reverse swan dive all the way to stand. Arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, right toes forward, right arm forward. Inhale, reverse. Keep the big bend in your front knee. Reach up, reach back. Exhale, side angle. Come through center, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptying your breath. Inhale, reverse try. So rise up, straighten your front leg, reach up, reach back, level out your hips. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge, pivot to the ball of your back foot. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky, open your hip. Hold here or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged, stretch it out, open your hip if you'd like. Exhale, right to right, aim high, use your core. Inhale, three-legged, square hips, straight to down dog, or exhale, rock forward, your variation, plank to chaturanga, lower down. Good job. Lift your heart. Inhale. Hey, Sydney, lift your hips. Exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Strong through your left leg, active through your left foot. Use your exhale to softly step your left foot through. Crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Reach high. Exhale, turbo lunge, cactus your arms, bend your back knee to a hover, maybe at the back bend. Inhale, back to crescent. Straighten your front leg if you want to. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Exhale, hands come down. Immediately sweep your hands over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in, add arms if you want. Exhale, bow, fold, root through your feet, rise all the way up, arms to the sky, inhale. Warrior two, exhale, left toes forward, left arm forward. Inhale, reverse, reach up, reach back, keep the deep bend in your left knee. Yes, exhale, side angle. Come through center, reach forward, tip it over. Nice, Jen. As you breathe in, reverse triangle. So rise up, straighten your front leg. How much length can you feel in your left side? Very nice. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth, low lunge position. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Open up your hip. Hang out here or left knee, right elbow. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged. You can open your hip if you want. Exhale, left to left. Aim high on your arm. Add a push-up if you want. Inhale, three-legged, square hips. Exhale, plank to chaturanga. So rock forward. You can modify if you want to. Inhale, lift your heart. Very good. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Take a moment in your dog pose. If you would rather take a child's pose, fine with me. Find your breath, feel your body. Slow down your breath if it's sped up. We'll go through that entire sequence one more time. You know it now, so make it a meditation in motion. Meditation with your body, with your breath. Stay present. Listen to my cues. I'm going to add in just a couple small changes. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Find your way back. Ujjayi breath. Great big inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space. Step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet all the way up now. Arms reach. Hands to heart. Exhale. All right, last time. Inhale, reach up. Curtsy squat. Left foot steps right or add your side body stretch. Inhale, back through center. Switch sides as you exhale. Get low in your legs, square hips. Inhale, high mountain. Baby back bend. Exhale, open your heart. Yes, lift your arms up, lengthen, neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Exhale, stick your butt out, swan dive down. Beautiful, halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen out. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, try to keep that exhale going as you lower, chaturanga. Nice work, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Lift your hips, down dog, exhale. All right, inhale your right leg high, stretch and lengthen. Now exhale, soft as you can, right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise, strong legs. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Turbo, exhale, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, optional back bend if you want it. Inhale, back to crescent, reach up, straighten your front leg if you'd like. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Listen here, standing splits, left leg floats up, so your right foot is your base. It's just a one-legged forward fold. So don't psych yourself out with the name. I don't care how high your left leg goes. Make it strong and powerful. You can play here if you want. Handstand hops, Shiva squats, maybe right arm behind right leg. Take about 2 more rounds, working your standing splits however you would like. See if you can spread through your left toes. See if you can relax through your face. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot down at the back of your mat and sweep your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. You're in a wide-legged straddle position. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. We're back in our flow. Rise all the way up, arms to the sky as you breathe in. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse, breathe in, reach up, reach back, stay deep in your right knee. And exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Inhale, reverse try. So rise up, straighten your front leg, reach up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot, low lunge. 3-legged down dog, open your right hip. Now stay here. Option to flip your dog if you would like. Right foot comes down behind you. Yeah, right arm forward, heart forward. Lift your hips, beautiful. Nice, Sophia, take one last huge breath. Everybody come back. Downward facing dog, just walk it out for a moment. You can keep walking it out, or option to inhale, rock forward into plank. Maybe you hover your right leg above the ground. Exhale, chaturanga, slowly lower, strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, peel your heart open. Exhale, take your hips back, nice Leo, down dog. All right, left leg to the sky, inhale. Now use your core ever so softly, step through low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, slow rise. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, nice Brandy, good Christine. Exhale, turbo, cactus your arms, back knee bends to a hover. Maybe you add that back bend, lift, puff up through your chest. Inhale, back to crescent, straighten your front leg, squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, hands to the earth, low lunge, listen, left foot roots, standing splits, right leg floats up. So pause here for a moment and hold anywhere you wanna go if you're playing. So handstand hop, Shiva squats. Maybe you bring your left arm behind your left leg, hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee, and press arm into leg, leg into arm. See if you can dive a little deeper, fold a little further. Take just one more big inhale, lift your right leg a tiny bit higher, spread your toes. Exhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat and immediately hands over the right long edge of your mat, wide-legged straddle position. Breathe into your halfway lift. Exhale, let it go, fold. Root to rise, so press into your feet, take it all the way up, arms reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse, breathe in. And side angle as you exhale, slowly with your breath, all the way to empty. Inhale, reverse triangle, rise up, straighten your front leg, level out your hips, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge, so adjust through your back foot. 3-legged down dog, take your left leg back and up, open your left hip. Maybe flip your dog. Good job, my friends. So left foot comes down, left arm forward, heart forward. If there were a mirror on this front wall, you're trying to look at yourself in that mirror. Take one more round into your back bend. Nice job. Come back, regular down dog. So everybody just pedal out your heels, walk it out. You can keep walking it out, or option to inhale forward to plank, maybe hover left leg. Exhale, chaturanga, nice. Heart lifts with your inhale. And then you choose down dog, or if you'd rather, child's pose, even hero's pose, kneeling position, seated meditation. So take a moment, just reconnect. Slow down your breath. Maybe give yourself a couple open mouth sighs. And almost like you're coming back to the very beginning of our practice, when all we were focusing on was our breath. So just feel the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction. And in your next couple rounds, just hands and knees, so tabletop position. All right, so hands and knees, and then we'll open into a modified side plank on our right hand and our right knee. So you can pivot your right foot to the outside of your mat, left leg reaches back, and then left arm up. So open up towards the windows. If your butt's sticking out behind you, see if you can press your hips gently forward. Your left foot can be on the ground, or if you'd like, float your left foot up and make your left leg really strong and powerful, like you're karate kicking with your left leg. And then everyone take your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear. So how much length can you feel in your left side, and then breathe into it. Stay here. Final option, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Maybe let your heart look up. So take your gaze up and see if your heart will follow. Press your hips gently forward. Nice cam. Breathe all the way down into your low belly. One last round. Soften your face. Good job. End of your exhale. Let it go. Hands and knees. Tabletop position. And then from hands and knees, we'll take our right leg out to the right. Toes face directly forward. Left arm out to the left and all the way up. Open up. Inhale. Exhale. Thread your left arm through. So come down to rest on the outside of your left shoulder and the outside of your head. Nice and easy. Anywhere you want to take this. If you don't like having your right leg extended, you can bring your right knee to the ground at any time. If you want to take your right arm behind you or any other variation, go for it. About 3 more really big, spacious breaths. See if you can especially feel your breath in your back body. Nice, Laura. Good, Tracy. Soft through your face. If you happen to have your right hand lifted, slowly return your right palm back to the ground. Next time you inhale, unthread your left arm and reach it up one more time as high as possible. Set your left hand down. Pick up your right leg. Swing your right tiptoes off the left side of your yoga mat. Start from your hips. Pull your hips to the right and then gaze back over your left shoulder. So it's really easy if you just look back with your head and your neck and your eyeballs. Let's see if you can use your entire right side. Lengthen. Maybe you push the ground away. Maybe you bend one or both elbows. Maybe you round your spine or arch your back. Take one last round. And then hands and knees, tabletop. Downward facing dog. All right. From your dog pose, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And exhale, step your right foot forward softly. Warrior 2, pivot your back heel down, rise up. And then from your warrior 2, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. From side angle, we're moving into half moon. So you can use a block if you want. Reach your right hand forward, float your back leg off the ground. So left leg strong and powerful. Yes. So this is very similar to our modified side plank, but now we're balancing on one foot. Option to bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot, just like you did when we were on our hands and our knees. And then see if you can let your heart look up towards the sky. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, nice Mikkel. If you've got your left leg extended, perfect. Keep it strong and powerful, like you're karate kicking, and it just got frozen in space. See if you can lift your back leg a tiny bit higher. Take one last round. End of your exhale, listen carefully. Left knee to your nose. So stay balanced on your right foot, but bring your fingertips to the ground. Curl in, left knee to nose. So kind of neutralizing through your spine, and then left leg high, standing splits. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat, low lunge. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the width of your mat, maybe even onto the hardwood floor. From here, start to lower your upper body towards the ground, or if there's another variation you want to take, cat grabs its tail or a twist of some sort, feel free. So back knee can stay lifted or come down to the ground for a little less intensity at any time. Try not to collapse over to the left, but encourage your weight to the right and slightly forward. If your front knee is coming forward of your ankle, then either walk your front foot a little more forward or your back foot a little further back. Yes, nice, Kathy. Big, deep breaths, allowing yourself to just sit in discomfort for a moment and breathe into it, soften around it. If you want to pivot your right toes out to the right or roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot, go for it. Last couple of breaths. Nice job, Kate. If you're on your forearms, come back up to your hands. So everybody, plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your back knee if it's on the ground, and then just work your right foot back so you're in a plank position. From plank, forearm plank. So nice and easy. Come down to your forearms, one arm at a time. Find your strength in your forearm plank. So really push the ground away, hug in with your upper arms. Start to walk your toes towards your elbows and lift your hips as high as you can. Come into dolphin pose. So imagine that invisible rope. It's pulling up on your belly buttons, pulling straight up towards the sky. You can stay where you're at, or right leg lifts, active through your right foot. About 3 more rounds here. You can hop if you want to towards forearm stand, or just stay where you're at and breathe. If you're holding regular dolphin, hug in with your upper arms, press your chest back. Relax your neck, soften your face. One last round, one huge breath. Open mouth sigh if you want. Let it go. Come down to rest. So child's, embryo, heroes. Take a moment, feel your body, feel your breath. Slow it down. Job, you guys. Take about 2 more just grounding breaths here. And then rise up, tabletop position, hands and knees. So from tabletop, we're moving into modified side plank on our left side. So you can pivot your left foot out behind you, and then right leg reaches back, right arm up. Yes, very good. So open through your heart and see if you can open through the front of your hips as well. Press your hips gently forward. Option to take your right arm forward towards me. So lengthening your right side. Your right foot can be on the ground, or maybe your right leg is lifted. Can you feel the power moving all the way back into your right toes? Stay here. Final option. Bend your right knee, reach back and grab hold of your foot. Once you've got it, work your pose. So kick, foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. See if you can ever so slightly let your heart look up towards the sky. Rotate up one last round. Nice work. End of your exhale, release. Hands and knees, tabletop. Left leg now out to the left, toes face directly forward. Your heel comes straight out from your hip. Right arm out to the right and all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, thread your right arm through. So reach, 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 and come down to rest. So a little bit of weight on your outer right shoulder and the outside of your head. But still feel that connection to your center. That's what's holding you here. And then if there's any variation you want to take, go for it. Big, deep back body breaths. Soft face, soft jaw. If you do happen to have your left hand lifted, slowly return your left palm back to the ground. Next time you breathe in, unthread your right arm and reach it all the way up, open up. Exhale, set your right hand down, downward facing dog. Oh, I forgot, you guys are on it. So take your left foot and swing it over the right side, and then take your side body stretch, good job. Then after a few breaths there, downward facing dog. So take as much time as you like. When you're ready, take it back to your down dog. Good job, everybody. All right. Ujjayi, just a little bit longer. So use your breath to power you through the rest of your practice. Next time you breathe in, left leg to the sky. Softly, left foot steps forward, low lunge into a warrior two. So back heel pivots down, rise up, settle in. We've been here quite a many times, so you know it. Go right into your side angle, reach forward, tip it over. And then whenever you're ready from your side angle, we're moving into our balancing half moon. Left hand comes forward. You can use a block if you want to. Yeah, and float your back leg up. Back leg really strong and powerful. So if your back leg feels heavy, it's because you're not engaging any muscles. It feels like it weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Use the muscles in your legs to hold it there. Maybe you take the bind, bend your right knee, reach back and grab hold of your foot. See if you can open your heart. Yeah, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. If you've got your right leg extended, lift it a teeny tiny bit higher. So your pose, your fullest expression. One more big, huge inhale. Now listen, exhale, right knee to your nose. So nice and easy, fingertips to the ground, curl in, right knee to nose like you're in a little tiny ball balanced on your left foot. Inhale, standing splits, right leg high. And then step back, low lunge. From low lunge, hands to the inside of your left foot. Bring your left foot out nice and wide. So from here, wherever you want to take it, your heart can melt towards the ground, or maybe there's a twist. Cat grabs its tail. Your back knee can come down. Yeah. Good. Try not to collapse over to your right side, but encourage your weight to the left. And don't let your left knee come forward of your ankle. So keep it above or behind. Nice work. Really good awareness. You can pivot your left toes out to the left or roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot at any time. See if you can allow yourself to sit in that discomfort. I know this pose for most of us is not comfortable. Can you just be with it? Tell your body it's okay, you're safe, you can relax. So give it your big deep breath. Last couple. Open mouth size if you want. Soften through the back of your heart. Good job. If you are down on your forearms, lift back up to your hands. So everybody stack your shoulders over your hands, over your wrists, and then lift your back knee off the ground. If it's down, work your left foot back. You'll find yourself in a plank position. One more time. This is our last big power pose. Down to forearms, forearm plank. Set yourself up with lots of strength. So your elbows are no wider than your shoulders. Your forearms are parallel with your palms facing down, or you can interlace your fingers for a little less intensity. Start to crawl your toes in and lift your hips up. Dolphin pose. Last time. Give it everything you've got. You've got about 4 or 5 rounds, so lift your hips super high. Maybe float your left leg up. Maybe take some hops. Very nice, friends. Couple more rounds wherever you've chosen to be. Strong belly, strong arms. And end of your next exhalation. Nice work. Left foot comes down. Knees down. Take a rest. Good job. Just feel the ground. Let it support you. Let it hold you. Sigh out your mouth if you want to. You can stay here a little bit longer. If you want one last down dog or one last vinyasa, now would be your time to take it. So you can either use this time to rest in your child's pose, or take one final down dog to stretch, one final vinyasa if you're feeling it. Good job, everybody. And then from wherever you are at, find your way down onto your back. Just transition however you want to, and you can face whichever direction you like. Once you're on your back, draw your knees towards your belly and take a gentle rock from side to side. Give your low back a little massage for just a moment. And then set your feet on the ground with your knees bent. We'll take supine pigeon today. Right leg extends up, flex your toes. And then outer right ankle, top of your left thigh, figure 4. So you can keep your left foot on the ground, absolutely. Or if you want to, lift your left foot, grab hold of your left leg. Try to keep a neutral spine. Keep that flexion in your right toes. Keep pressing your outer ankle firmly into the top of your thigh. Press your right knee forward towards the front of the room. Rock it out if you want to. Big breaths down into your right hip. Take about 3 more rounds. One last breath. And then if you are holding your left leg, set your left foot back down. Everybody extend your right leg straight up. So one more time, like you're planting your right foot on the ceiling. Lead with your right heel. Keep your right leg strong and powerful. Ever so slowly lower your right leg all the way down. So forward and then all the way down to the ground. Spine stays in a neutral position as you lower your leg. Once your right leg is on the ground, draw your left knee up towards your left armpit, hands around the front of your left shin, and give your knee a big squeeze up towards your armpit. Take a big Buddha belly breath as you squeeze your knee in and up. And then release your left leg, full body stretch. Arms long, legs long, pull yourself apart. If your ribs happen to lift a lot, see if you can press down through your back ribs, even just a little bit, by finding that connection to center. Take one more inhale. Exhale, arms by your sides, feet on the ground with your knees bent. Left leg to the sky, flex your toes. Figure 4, outer left ankle, top of your right thigh. Take this wherever you would like. Send your breath all the way down into your hips. Take about 3 or 4 more. If you do have your right leg lifted, set your right foot back down. Extend your left leg straight up towards the ceiling. And flex your toes. So really powerful flexion through your foot. Lead with your heel. Slow as you can, lower your left leg down. Nothing else moves, just your leg. Good job. Once your left leg is on the ground, right knee towards your right armpit and give it that big squeeze. Big Buddha belly breath, and then release your right leg. One more full body stretch. From your full body stretch, you can move into a happy baby, or you can take any finishing movements that you would like to finish off your own practice. And as you guys slowly settle in, I'm going to read you. This is kind of, as we end the year, as this year comes to a close, I personally have been trying a lot to learn how to say no when I need to, and learn how to set boundaries and speak up for myself. I think a lot of us in our lives have just forgotten how to say no, forgotten how to stick up for ourselves when needed. So boundaries are a way that we respect and take care of ourselves as well as others. This is just a little piece of writing that I found and I really liked. It says, as I formally close this era of people pleasing, here are some boundaries and practices I will be incorporating into my life. I will be working on my cringe, embracing cringe, being cringe, noticing when I cringe, and trying to relax into it. teaching that it is safe to cringe and for others to cringe around me, and it's okay. I say no more than I say yes. I am honest and I speak the truth. I am actually not entirely sure how to retrain my body to understand that I am not responsible for others' emotions. I have a severe reaction to my loved one's distress, and I feel it sometimes more acutely than my own emotions. To love and know where I begin and they end would be life-changing for me, and is something I will be working on with the deepest intent. I am my own responsibility, and that is where it ends. I will be focusing on bringing a deep and intentional presence when I am in social situations. During these moments, most of my brain is focusing on collecting data and how everyone is holding up rather than focusing on just being me. Presence in my body will be my focus. And then last but not least, I am allowed to disappoint others regularly. So just tuning into yourself and your deepest desires, your deepest longings, your deepest needs, and knowing that they are just as important as anybody else's. So for these last few moments, be here with just yourself. Be that wide open space for energy to flow through. Feel into your own inner knowing, your own inner truth, your own center, your own stability, your own sense of self. And when we are connected to this place inside of us, it's so much easier to say what we feel, to say what we need, to say no when we need to, and to make sure we are okay before we start to worry about others. So give these last few moments to yourself just to be with you and connect with you and notice what's moving through. No judgment, just observation. Take a great big inhale. And sigh it out. And just ever so slowly bring movement back into your body. And when you're ready, fetal position, roll to either side and just give yourself a couple breaths there. And use your arms to slowly find your way up into your seat. Ciao, Heather. All right, so eyes closed, hands gathered at your heart center. And just bow your head to your heart one last moment. Just thank yourself, acknowledge yourself for making the effort to be here, to show up on your mat, to do your practice, tune into your body and your breath, and just reconnect to yourself in a deeper way. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, my friends, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Kate, before you put on your sweatshirt, Kate's modeling my t-shirt. She's modeling it. They're for sale out there if you want one, $25. And then some sweatshirts also if you want. No pressure. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. Thank you, friend. Guess I took that off.
Are you done? Are you done, Missy? Okay. Okay, you can be free. Okay.
She.
I know, she shut the class down.
I know. She gets a routine for sure, huh? It's funny.
I think of her like she used to live on an Indian reservation.
Uh-huh,
Now
uh-huh.
she's in a yoga
I
studio.
know, it's so funny. Every time I start teaching at like a different space and I bring her, the first she's like, where am I? And she's like, sometimes is afraid to go into the studio part. Like she doesn't like the feeling, you know, and then like the more she gets used to it, now she just knows like, okay, this is my, and then I say, you want to go to mama's work? And she knows.
Sequences down.
Yeah, yeah, right. She's like, I could teach this class in my sleep.
That's a get her waddle. She needed her waddle, huh? Yeah, she needed her waddles. She was supposed to go. Let me get you some more, honey. Let me get you some more waters. Yes, if you need, honey, some more.
What's up, Mikkel? Oh, good. How are you? You should come to our Christmas party.
What?
I want to invite you to our Christmas party.
Okay.
Hmm. I won't come, but I'll invite you anyway. No, you don't. Saturday?
This Saturday? Well, just sounds not doing anything.
So what happens? Who knows? Are you off work today? Oh yeah. In the bathroom. Is somebody in the bathroom? Yeah. Somebody in there? Yeah, sorry. You can just leave it. I'll do it.
She's a very good girl, huh? Yes.
Now you go to work, so you do have to work? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
I work till like 10 on Tuesdays.
10 p.m.? Whoa. So you're going a little later. That's fine.
I used to work.
You're so welcome. Good to see you. You used to work from 10 to 10?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Oh my God. That's insane. Like so what time do you go in today?
I used to run a 4, but then I started today.
One. Okay. It's still a long day. Somebody's got to make a donation. Dane is just he's the coolest kid. I love that kid. That kid, he is just a hoot. Where do you think you're always going, Mom? Dressed like that. Good to have you, Kathy.
Good to be back, sort of among the living. Mostly.
Oh, I'm glad you're all